Well, hi there. Today we're going to look at some of the accessibility features in Windows 10. So let's go into the Start menu to Settings, and we're going to go over to Ease of Access. The first thing that we're going to look at is the first thing that pops up, and that is the Narrator. So we're going to look at these tools quickly and see how they can help a student who might have difficulty accessing a computer. So the function of Narrator is so that you can hear the text and controls on the screen, just like it says there in the top. It's basically a screen reader, but it doesn't work in all areas of the computer, so you might have to use a different screen reader depending on where you are, what the website is, etc. But as far as setting up Windows, you can use Narrator, and let's see what we can find out about it. We can turn it off or on with this little clicker button, and we can also tell it to start automatically as the computer boots up into Windows. You have some voice choices here, so you can have the male voice, or you can choose a different voice. Zira is a female voice, and your voice options might vary a little bit from that, but those are built into the Windows environment, so you probably will at least have those. You can adjust the speed and pitch and have those intonations put on. Again, depending on the voice engine that you're using, you may or may not be able to have that intonation. If you're working with a student with a hearing impairment, sometimes that intonation helps to uh, support their understanding of what's being said, depending on their frequency loss, etc. And then we have the sounds that you hear. So we can turn on sounds that let you know that something's happening on the board to draw your attention to it. You can control how much is being read by using the immediate context or whatever. You can adjust how much voice is actually coming through, so you can see that there. You can have it control the order of the context so that you know where it's going to go, when it's going to start. And then the characters, words, just like on many of the other text-to-speech things, you can adjust what actually is read as you're typing. As we scroll further down, you can see here that we have cursors and keys. We can tell it to highlight the cursor, which accentuates where the cursor is located, which can help those with low vision. We can have the insertion point of the cursor to follow wherever the narrator is. And this last thing is more of a motor control, where it says activate keys on touch keyboard when I lift my finger off. So you can have it when you activate as you touch on, or you can have it as you activate when you touch off. That's useful for people who have difficulty with the precision of their typing, and they might need to slide their finger across and then get to the letter that they want and then release. So that's where that's helpful. You can see that the basic Windows doesn't support Braille at this time, but there are some things that you can do to adjust for your Braille. And those are the options under the Narrator function in your Windows 10 computer.